Day 9, waking up in that lovely old couple's upper floor annex in Obervogelgesang, or Upper Birdsong. We felt refreshed and well and truly grandparented and ready for our long walk to Dresden. So we've set off a bit late on what, if we make it, will be the longest walk of the trip so far to Dresden. Where along the way we're going to book 2 nights of accommodation because I'm fully expecting to be blistered up and feeling a bit thirsty by the time we make it, if we make it. This may well be the hottest day yet. It's just gone 9:30 and we're dripping. Just dripping with sweat.
Didn't even really feel that morning freshness that you usually get when you first step outside.
Yeah, I mean the whole night was boiling hot. So what it's going to be like at 3 p.m, I don't really want to know. In no time at all, we approached Pirna, another small town that shocked us with its loveliness.
Nice one.
So that was bad. I think we're getting into Dresden, sort of, not suburbs, but you know, into the orbit of Dresden. Oh wow. That's the best when just a point on a map that you're aiming for turns out to be a really nice place. So we picked up breakfast to go because we've only done about 10% of the way in an hour and we don't want it to take 10 hours. Got my sandwich, some spritzling, iced ring thing, and a massive chocolate milk. Oh, that's well nice. How are your biscuits? This is really soft and fluffy. Oh, you got one too? It's like profiterole dough, but nicer with icing on top. It's really nice, isn't it? And this town is, if you're ever in the area,
It's full of cafes.
yeah, perfect. It's what we needed.
Love it.
Alfalfa.
It resembles alfalfa.
Right, we just realised we're already well over a quarter of the way.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be anywhere near that far in. Do you think we've just become really numb to walking?
I think we're just getting, well, as you'd expect, we're just getting better at it because, like, remember the way we felt the first morning in Rodnice? It was like we'd been hit by a train, covered in blisters. I mean, we'll check back in later in the day, maybe we'll feel different about that. But we've done 5.25 miles out of 18 already. It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
And thankfully my feet feel the best that they've felt in days.
Yeah, we've adapted.
We've evolved, Dad.
We're hikers now, Jadams. This is life from now on.
One thing I'm glad to come away from this with is kind of a list in the back of my mind of really nice places that are worth revisiting that I definitely never would have visited.
You just get more of a sort of an idea of how Europe changes as you go through it.
Takeaway cold drink,
I guess
spaghetti bolognese.
for the amount of time we've been going, we've done a lot of distance. We're going at a good pace.
I think the problem is that once you stop, it's kind of hard to get started again, isn't it? But I wouldn't mind a cold drink, like just a fizzy drink.
Yeah, let's go use the toilet and have a drink.
I don't need the toilet, Dad.
We use it anyway. Just filling up on fizzy, sugary liquids.
Yeah, and this is a new discovery I've just made. It's from the tap, by the way, on draft.
These nice people have just told us East German, best of East Germany.
Yeah.
What is it again? Woodruff?
Well, here they call it Waldmeister, and apparently in English that translates to Woodruff or sweet baby's breath.
That's nice. That is a weird flavour.
Can't really put my finger on it. It's a bit like cream soda, actually. Not an artificial colouring to be seen.
This thing on the left is weird. It's like an AI tries to generate a chateau and a factory at the same time. or a mental asylum and a cathedral. It's kind of creepy. Right, reminds me of the Shawshank Redemption. From like a distance when you first approach Heidenau, it looks like that's the town. Looks like a little mini town.
Yeah,
itself.
true. Yeah.
It's got all these pointed little rooftops. It's like a setting from a Roald Dahl book.
Is it now?
Should be there in no time in civilization.
Weird feeling actually. It's a bit of a milestone, isn't it? First major city since Prague.
It's going to feel weird wandering around in crowds.
I think you always assumed we'd get there in a couple of days, but to me it always felt like a distant city in a distant land, and we're finally on our approach.
Want me to check how far we've done?
My guess, so let's say we've done 7 miles.
7.4.
Really?
Yeah.
This is going too well.
Do you think it's just we've had basically pavement the entire way?
That's probably a lot to do with it, yeah. We haven't had to traipse through any long grass, get stung by nettles, climb under or over any tree trunks. I reckon that we're still in kind of surrounding village territory.
So this is Schierin. How do you pronounce that? Z-S-C-H at the beginning.
Bloody hell. Schierin. I think it would be like
Ed Sheeran.
That's actually got quite a Slavic sound to it. Schierin.
Sounds like you're saying Sheeran in a really Scouse accent. I tell you what, I love that Ed Sheeran.
Z-S-C-H, as far as I'm aware, is quite a weird combination.
Say again.
Schierin. I mean, comment down below if I'm making a bit of a dog's dinner of that pronunciation.
We weren't yet halfway, but in a good stride, and Dresden being a relatively big city, we could already sense it over the horizon. There were more and more cyclists to dodge, for example, the closer we got to civilization. I think we're halfway now, it's up to you. But we believe that is Dresden over the horizon.
I don't know what I want. I'll tell you what do you think?
Yeah, I'm torn as well.
Shall we just keep going?
I think this might, though, be one of the last not in like an urban setting chances we get, if you know what I mean. 9.15 miles, which is just over halfway.
Imagine knowing us and watching us having to make decisions all the time.
Wait till the next scene to find out if we stop here or not. Looks like he couldn't resist in the end. Cheers.
Now, your ultimate challenge would be to develop a rapport with a Spanish cat. Because Spanish cats are so unfriendly. I feel like if anyone can crack a Spanish cat, it's you, Dev.
Got their own private little gothic tower in there. How expensive do you think these houses are?
Oh, we must be in the millions here.
Fairy tale mansion. Look at the house. That balcony. I told you, going into the city along the river route, we'll see just like nice, rich neighbourhoods.
Yeah, well, that's certainly what this is. I got noticeably less beer than you, Dad.
Let's maybe we'll finish at the same time.
Let's just compare. The folks watching at home. This is my one here. Blazing favouritism. Oh well, cheers. They don't have any lids. Es tut mir schrecklich leid.
Some Italian woman just went past on a bike, speaking to her boyfriend, doing 3 kilometri alla casa. Kind of language mixing that we usually
What was it you called it?
amuse ourselves with.
German-Italian.
German-Italian, no.
Italian.
Italian. 3 kilometri alla casa. We started to get cocky, so we said absolute minimum we have to hit is 14 miles total, so we're allowed to stop again.
Yeah, so that will be halfway between where we just stopped and the end.
It's getting a lot more suburban now, isn't it? And endless bikes. It's kind of annoying.
Annoying, but also sort of nice and...
That's very much a 1990s Chelsea football top.
Well, look at that.
Got the swerve down. He's been watching us canoeing. Not allowed to stop till 14 miles. And there's a beer garden just there. So we're watching the ticker.
Yeah, it's only just ticked over to 0.9, so I don't think that we're going to make it. But we could just walk until it ticks to 9 and 14.
And then turn back.
And turn back.
I don't know if that's in the spirit of the rules.
It's following the rules. On another note, this area is called Blazowitz, which
And it's really nice.
blow joke.
Blow joke. Lovely stroll and blow joke. Oh, it's happened.
Hey, quid's in.
Oh, I didn't film that place. It's a nice place.
Was good. Yeah.
The
Schillergarten.
Schillergarten.
The beer's there. Pretzel. It's the German way. That is what we are calling this stretch of the trip. The German way.
Die Deutsche Bahn. There's still a lot of tree and cycle action. Thought we were closer to the centre than this.
And a lot of sun. The sun's come back out after going in.
I thought from that bar on it would be in town. But we just stepped into this really big, hot, open plain. With no f***ing shade, no f***ing beers, no f***ing nothing.
No fucking comment.
Yeah, there's been a really shitty section.
Yeah, walking through a massive,
Just a massive field.
a bit demoralising really.
Where I expected like a nice stretch of riverside activity.
Just need to get there now, Dad.
We just googled maps and we're 40-minute walk from the accommodation. A 40-minute walk seems like nothing. No?
I laugh in the face of 40-minute walks. 40-minute walks, Dad.
So hurtling now towards our accommodation, but as you'll soon see, we weren't going to be able to rest for long. After 9 days, it felt weird to be back in a city with so many people around, particularly after waking up in secluded little Obervogelgesang that morning. It felt like plugging back into the Matrix. And it just so happened that while we were in Dresden, there was a huge festival on. Can't handle these crowds.
Oh, we have reached civilization for sure.
This is like as many people as we've seen in the whole trip up to now, if not more.
Definitely more.
So we came during a festival apparently. The streets are rammed.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I wouldn't mind it being a bit less busy.
Same, but it's also kind of, it feels like they're welcoming us to Dresden after all these miles. Ready?
Yes.
Yes!
But no sooner had Jadams popped in the shower than this started happening. This could be an issue. And so definitely could this.
Ich weiß nicht mehr, wie man das sagt, genau. Tschüss. She's sending someone over right away.
Maybe we'll get an upgrade. I just want a shower. They're not going to fix this now, are they?
Yeah, the only real solution is to change our rooms, but what if there aren't any rooms left?
That's one on the way as well. Whole ceiling's going to fall through.
It's almost like someone upstairs.
Look, that's going to blow at some point. That's like bulging.
Yeah. Apart from this, I'm extremely happy with the view.
Do you want to call them back? I feel like you didn't quite express how bad the situation was.
Yeah, it's much more urgent than I...
They just went upstairs to check the women from the hotel, and I heard them gasp, but they said hello.
And they just
nobody answered, and they just went in and slammed the door. I think someone's had a problem up there and left a tap on or something.
We haven't heard any screams.
It's an eventful trip.
It's quite symbolic of our blisters in a way.
So they're going to give us hotel rooms.
Yeah, it's just, is the hotel room going to be as quite...
There it goes. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's going. Bloody stamp.
Can I have a look?
Yes, yeah, this is just...
This one's just blown.
bursting as we speak.
So then we got upgraded to a 5-star hotel where we looked a little bit out of place in the reception. These are new 5-star digs. Did you see the couple checking in front of us? It's like the typical clientele of this hotel. Like,
They kind of gave us a look as if to say, I think you boys are lost.
I mean, there's a bloody side table in the lift with a plant on. Oh, air conditioning. It's romantic, isn't it?
Not too shabby at all.
We were just thinking, not much has happened this day. Like, it was a bit too easy. We're getting too used to walking. It was just sort of us having a nice 20-mile walk to Dresden minibar. This air conditioning is gonna, I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
It's a game changer. It's a game changer.
So that night we had a massive dinner and joined in the festivities. And it turned out we'd timed the rest day to perfection, because the next day the heavens opened. And this was great timing. It's supposed to be nice again tomorrow when we're back on the road. Yeah, we're on a hike. We came from Prague. I'm from Wales. He's from England.
So this is a typical Dresden thing, is it?
We have to mark it all to ourselves all of a sudden.
Things were feeling a bit too city-like, too urban, but now I just feel like on that canoe again. You may as well just stand here and drink beer, I guess.
There's nothing else to do.
You may as well just stand here and drink beer.
More ponchos.
Hey!
Classic Dresden snack.
Dresdner quite a handful.
Can you imagine if we were hiking in the middle of nowhere today?
This is a weather condition we just haven't had to put up with until now. We've been extremely lucky.
So we've realised, as you probably have by now, that there's no way we're making it to Hamburg. And there's no way we're making it very far at all if we can't cycle. It's quite hard to find cycle rental that will let you drop the bike off in a different town. So I found a German Craigslist. There's a lot of kids' bikes and ladies' bikes for like 50 euros or less.
Where's all the man's bikes at?
But we're thinking, if we own the bikes, right? Yeah, if you're riding a kid's bike, you're still gonna get further than if you're walking. And then we just got the bikes, so we can just keep riding them.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. See, there's I guess that lady's bike, 50 euros. Kid's bike, 35 euros. Another kid's bike, 50 euros.
Okay, give me a number. The past 2 hours we He's trying to get hold of the fucking Oh, an absolute joke.
Anyway, what we were trying to say just now is, see, everything's so bloody awkward here. Like, we've been contacting like bike rental companies. There doesn't seem to be anyone who's even heard of the concept of like maybe not coming back to the place where you got the bike from.
On our approach to Dresden, we kind of were under the impression that of all the places on this, you know, along the river, Dresden would be...
It'd be crawling with bike rental
one
places.
place where it would be, you know, just a given that you could hire a bike, and somehow there'd be, you know, there'd be a big enough company that you could just drop it off wherever you wanted.
And the German Craigslist thing, we just can't even sign up. There's loads of cheap bikes for sale, and the website is a fucking nightmare.
You can't seem to make an account without a German mobile phone.
There's loads of people on there we want to contact and ask, look, can we buy your bike?
We literally wanted to buy a couple of bikes, like, you know, 50, 30 euros each, whatever.
I suggested like buying some those like micro scooter things, but you don't think that's a good idea?
No.
It's faster than walking.
I think it's more tiring than walking. It kills one of your arse cheeks.
When our ass cheeks are dead, we just pack them up and walk.
Well, then there's no point buying a bloody scooter if you're just going to resort to walking anyway.
Because the times where we would have been scooting, we'd have gotten more distance in than if we'd have been walking the whole way.
Well, give me a micro scooter and I'll
prove me wrong.
But you're going to find a micro scooter then? Craigslist. Oh, how about one of those micro scooter hiring companies?
In a bloody shop. I bet they only cost like 30 euros. We need to befriend a German and have them message a load of people on the Craigslist thing for us.
You wouldn't believe it was 2024 here, would you, Dad?
You can't pay on card anywhere. Nowhere's got Wi-Fi.
It's an experience.
So that was day 9 and 10. Here is the distance we did on day 9. Do join us next time when we get invited to someone's home for coffee and cake for being good Samaritans. Should we call police?
We're going to have to.
And stumble upon the most random rest stop of the whole trip. Just couldn't predict any of this, really, could you?
You just don't know what's going to happen next on this trip.